Am I audible?
Yes, Srinidhi, you're audible.
All right. So good evening all. I welcome you all for our event NIVISTA More Than a Meet. So I would like to introduce myself. I am Srinidhi, the membership development team lead from SAC Bangalore Section. So to begin with, I would like to introduce our speaker today, who is Dr. Pushpamala ma'am, who is the co-chair of Membership Development Committee of IEEE Bangalore Section. So Pushpamala ma'am has completed her PhD in electronics engineering in Jain University, Bangalore. She has completed her master's in embedded systems and design. She has done her BTech in electronics and communication engineering from VTU, Karnataka. Her research interests include image processing, signal processing, and very large-scale integrated circuit designing and modeling. Her projects have been funded by the Karnataka State Council for Science and Technology. She has around 11 years of teaching experience and 4 years of research experience. She has presented 3 papers in national conference and 5 papers in international conference. She has also published 12 papers in various indexed international journals. She is also a reviewer in SPIE and various other international conferences. She had also published a book which is named as Medical Image Processing with Details from Concepts to Application. She is a proud member of IEEE. Also, she is a lifetime member of IST. So now I would like to pass on to Pushpamala ma'am to brief our students.
Thank you, Srinidhi, for the nice introduction. Rubini, can I have the screen sharing? Can you share the screen?
Yes, ma'am, 1 minute.
Meanwhile, Rubini is sharing the screen. If you type my name in IEEEexplore.org, definitely you will get 10 papers which has been published in various conferences. So how many of you would like to be on the IEEE Explore site? IEEE Explore Digital Library? Can you raise your hands? How many of you are interested to be there? Nobody is interested. I can see Bhargav has raised his hand, Darshan has raised his hand, Gaurav has raised his hand, Kalpajit, Lakshmi, Mahima, Malik. So it is definitely a proud moment. We have Nikshita also who has raised his hand. And if I missed out anyone, sorry for that. So I'll assume that now many of you will be interested to be on the IEEE Explore site with your technical papers published. But what is that you find that which is not making you, or why do you find that your name is not coming over there? So you can type your answers. Why do you find that your name is not coming on the IEEE Explore? So I want the answers. After my 5 minutes, I'll get back to you. Rubini, my screen shared. Okay. So now I'll just walk you through what is IEEE and what are the advantages of or what are the advantages of being the IEEE member. So next, IEEE stands for Institution of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, but there is a misconception that it is only for ECE. Definitely, IEEE is not for ECE. You have mechanical, you have computer science, all domains, biomedical, any allied domain, even civil is also there in IEEE. You have transactions or journals for all the domains. So IEEE don't have the misconception that it is only for electronics and electrical engineers. It is a platform which is bridging you people, which is some, I can say that it is honing your personality towards the industry. So I can say that it is one such platform which will hone your personality towards the industry. And definitely it is IEEE is a non-profit organization. We are not working for anyone. So next. Now these are the facts. Now if you're a member of IEEE, definitely you will join the 4 lakh members across the globe. And you can see that there are 10 regions what I've shown. Region 1, region 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. We as Indians are present in region 10. So again, when I speak about region 10, we have Australia, we have Asia, we have all the countries covered under Asia. Now in this platform, how many of you have interacted with the students apart from your student branch? One question. You have to type it in the chat box. I'll take the questions later. So how many of you have interacted with students apart from your student branch? One question. How many of you have interacted with student branches across India Council? And how many of you have at least tried to interact with students outside India? So we have Panama, Peru, Australia, China, Beijing. All these there are definitely many student branches. So how many of you have tried to interact with these people? So I want you to answer that question. Now we have 160 countries. There are 342 sections. So Bangalore section is one amongst the 342 sections, and it is also one amongst the 10 regions. Next one. If you have a student branch, definitely you are one amongst the 4,000 student branches across the globe. Next slide. So there are several technical societies. I told IEEE is not meant only for electrical and electronics. So here only you can see we have a Computational Intelligence Society, Computer Society, Consumer Society, Education Society, we have Vehicular Technology, we have TEMS, we have Reliability Society. These are some of the different societies. So based on your interest, you can join a society and frame a team and interact with those people. Definitely you will get some solutions to the problems which you are facing. Suppose I'll assume that many of you are student members. If you're caught in some project and if you're caught at some stage and you're not able to solve that, you can take help from these societal members who will definitely give you some stages, who will definitely give you some solutions to your problems. So next. Again, under this, we have several technical councils. Joining technical councils is free, although joining technical society may come at a certain membership fee, but technical society councils is free. Next, and we have several communities also. If you're interested in big data community, you can join big data, blockchain. There are several communities, and all these communities are something which are say, I can say, the buzzwords: machine learning, artificial intelligence. They're all the buzzwords. So if you join these communities, definitely you will be able to interact with who's who in that particular domain, or you can fetch speakers from these particular domains also. And many of you will not even be aware of so many terminologies which I projected here in technical communities. So once you're an IEEE member, apart from your bookish knowledge, you will learn lot of terminologies. You will know lot of concepts which are there, which you are not aware in your curriculum. So this is one platform which will build you towards the larger community. Next. Again, participation for communities is free. Participation for societies is free. Can I have the next one? So again, IEEE Bangalore section. So we all know IEEE Bangalore section is established in 1977, and it is one of the dynamic sections across the globe. We have won lot of awards. If you are a student member, there are chances of you winning awards. If your student branch is active, definitely there are chances that your student branch will win awards. Ultimately, what will happen? Rubini, next slide. When you grow, it is like you grow, your faculty grows, your college grows, ultimately section grows. So they are all interlinks. The growth in one aspect will lead to growth in several other aspects. It will touch the larger section of the society. And some of the IEEE, if you join IEEE Bangalore section, these are some of the events or directions which Bangalore section is heading towards. We organize technical conferences. You can be a part of the conference. Now I asked one question: how many of you would expect your names to be on the IEEE website? So few of you expected, but what is that is hindering was a question I posted you. The reason is, one reason which I see is you people are not aware. First reason. Second reason is, even though you people are aware of those things, you people don't know how to approach or how to reach that goal. So IEEE is something which will show you the path to reach that goal is one thing. Then if you're stuck anywhere, IEEE members will definitely help you to or will definitely pull you out of that stuck your path, and they'll give you a clear path so that you can reach your goals. And One day I expect to see all the members today in IEEEexplore.org. And you can, again, they'll help you in publishing quality papers. They'll help you if you attend some of the conferences, you'll know what is that you're missing or how you have to write. Lot of things which will build your personality. Again, IEEE deals with technologies for humanity, industry engagement. IEEE ensures that students are engaged or interacting with the industry guys. But one thing what I observe is, or what some of us have observed is, even though we give you a platform, you should take ownership and come and meet the industry guy. We cannot expect the industry guy to come and meet you. If you come and meet the industry guy, definitely you'll know what is happening in the industry, or where you're lagging, where you're standing in your, or in towards your goal, where you're standing in your goal path, and you can try to improve on that, or you'll get some inputs on how to improve to reach your goals. Again, member engagement is there. We engage all the members through volunteering. Technical society chapters are there, and faculties who are professional members, they can definitely apply. Not only faculty, if you are a professional member, the next thing is you can apply for higher grade member, which is a senior member. And again, if you are one amongst the 400,000 members which I told, you will be representing in the region level. You will also be representing the global committees. Next. So next. So this I spoke about. We have senior member elevation. To be elevated as a senior member, you should be a professional member. Next. We have IEEE Bangalore Section Sunday walk and breakfast with IEEE fellow. Now this is IEEE fellow is something which is the highest grade, we can say, which IEEE is giving. You cannot apply to get an IEEE fellowship. IEEE, there will be a team of directors who will nominate you, or who will give the status of IEEE fellow. We call it as fellow nominations, and you will be nominated to fellow. In 2022, 3 members were nominated. One is Gopal Pingle. Dr. Gopal Pingle is one of the guys who was nominated for IEEE fellow. And this Sunday, that is tomorrow, we have an walk. You're going to walk, and you're going to speak with him, interact with him. So IEEE is giving you a platform to interact with the big shots in the industry. So the venue is IEEE Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, Bangalore campus. It comes near Sajapur Road, and the time is 7 to 8:30 a.m. If you are interested, you can join tomorrow. Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, Bangalore campus. We'll share you the details. It will be posted in the chat box. You can register and you can join. So you can speak with with a big shot in the industry. Next. And we have next coming up is authorship workshop. So authorship workshop is that's what I told. How to write a paper, how to put your thoughts flowing, how to keep your thoughts flowing, how to make it convincing to the reviewers, how to ensure that it comes in IEEE Explore. So we have authorship workshops. By attending the authorship workshop, you'll come to know, or you'll know how to what I can say, disseminate information, how to write articles, whatever it is in your thoughts, how to, and not only with respect to authorship, writing and technical paper, you know how to write things, how to communicate. Everything will be discussed in IEEE authorship workshop. We have COEW conference organizers workshop, which is coming up next. It is on April 10th. So the link I've given over here, bit.ly COEW 2022. This is how to organize an IEEE conference in your institution, and to ensure that all the student members in IEEE are part of the conference. So that is again providing you a platform both for volunteering as well as learning. Next. Next, coming to IEEE membership benefits, I'll just briefly go with the titles. So we have IEEE Collaborative, which is an online community where you can collaborate and interact with like-minded people working in a same domain. So if you're interested with data science, you can work with people with data science. Next. Then we have IEEE access. IEEE, many of you complain that you don't have access to IEEE journals, but IEEE access is an open access journal You can access this freely, free of cost. Anybody can access it. And there will be a lot of information conveyed in IEEE Access Journal than in an IEEE transaction. Whatever is conveyed in an IEEE transaction paper is something which is deeper into knowledge. But you as a student, if you need to know only the concept based knowledge, IEEE Access is once a journal which you give, which is a review journal which will discuss all the reviews based on a particular topic. And you also have IEEE proceedings. IEEE proceedings is charged, but IEEE Access is free. Next. Spectrum magazine. This is one I can say this is an award-winning magazine. What happens is in this magazine, whatever is coming new in the industry will be published. Now, not this April magazine, in the March issue, there was an article speaking about quantum technologies. Quantum is again the buzzword. So here, you know your watch, right? Hand watch, wristwatch. So how will your wristwatch work? Either your digital watch or analog watch, both works on cell, battery. That this quantum, in this article, in the Spectrum magazine, there was an article based on quantum batteries. So what happens, you can make your watch work without a battery. So there was an article on that, and it was very nice, telling you how you can ensure your watch using quantum technologies, or how you can build your watch using quantum technology. So you can read this magazine also. I've given you the link for reading that magazine. Just you can open the magazine and see what is there in that magazine. Definitely that will keep you updated in the technology. Next. Then we have IEEE TV. So we all know Netflix, Amazon. So how many of you know about IEEE? Most of you will not be knowing about IEEE. So you have IEEE.tv. This is again web-based. So you can just log into the TV and watch many lectures are there, video lectures. There are lot of information. You can use this. And also there is an app also, IEEE app. You can download it onto the mobile. During your free time, at least you can browse what is the content. That will again try to improve your skills. And next, so what happens is, if you are from a rural community, if you at least you can use that app or TV during your free hours, 5 minutes per day, you'll keep yourself updated in everything. And this doesn't have anything with respect to being a rural student, being a tier 1 student, tier 1 college student, tier 2, tier 3, nothing. Everyone can have access to this. Well, the only thing that matters is you should have interest. Then there is Center for Leadership and Excellence. Next, I'll just skip this. Next. There is standards and university. So this is, many of you would have aware that, okay, if you're a CS guy, there is something known as IEEE 754 standard, which is used for numbers. So who is giving that standards? There should be some organization which is giving those standards. So we have IEEE Standards Association, which will give you those standards. If you are well versed in the field, if you are interactive with many people, then you also can be a part of this IEEE Standards Association. And also you can take up IEEE courses in this IEEE Standards University. You can also be a member of Standards Association. Next. And by being a member of Standards Association, you'll also be a member to write, you'll be a member to approve any language, approve any standard. So next is data port. You all are aware of cloud data, right? So what you do on cloud, you store your data, you use it as a backup memory. So there's something known as IEEE data port. It gives you 2 terabyte of backup memory with free of cost. If you're an IEEE member, you'll get 2 terabyte of backup memory free of cost. Apart from that, if you're doing any projects, now machine learning and artificial intelligence is the trend. So you'll try to download databases. When you try to download databases, you'll go to GitHub. Many of you are aware of GitHub, or if you don't know, just look into it. GitHub, you'll try to download databases from GitHub or from Kaggle. But instead of downloading databases from GitHub and Kaggle, you can also try to download databases from IEEE Data Port. Lot of databases available in Data Port. Next. Now, apart from downloading database from IEEE Data Port, you can also upload your data. If you're doing some research project, you can also upload that data in the data port so that it is available for others. Next coming is IEEE job site and career alerts. You can build your resume. There is something known as IEEE Resume Lab. Many of you will not even be aware to write a resume. So IEEE Resume Lab is one for such platform where you'll have templates. So you can write your resume following this IEEE Resume Lab. Now, once you write that resume, if you want to apply for a job, you can apply over here in IEEE job site where you'll be picked up based on your interest. And also in your resume, if you mention that if you are a member of IEEE, definitely it will add weightage to your resume. Next. You'll get email notifications on your mobile numbers. You'll get these email notifications come to your mail ID if you're an IEEE member. So you'll know what are the activities or events that are taking place. You can attend whatever is of your interest. Next. So these are some of the additional core benefits. So next, so if you are an IEEE member, say you would have having, like, let me take my example. I have my mail ID as pushpamala@ieee.org. Is it not interesting to have your mail ID with your name at ieee.org? It is definitely interesting, right? And it will add lot of value to you. You'll get lot of value. So if you're a member, you'll get this at Google Apps. You can use Google Apps and create an alias mail ID and use that mail ID for all your references, for all your communications to technical people. And you can also be a part of the IEEE Day celebrations, which is the largest across the globe, which will be celebrated on first Thursday of October. Next. So AGM, you can attend AGM, although from 2 to 3 years it is virtual. It is like a family day. You can attend it. Next. Free of cost. You'll get mentorings. That's what I spoke in the beginning. You'll get mentors for technical projects. You can request for mentors for technical projects. If you're stuck anywhere, people will help you from IEEE. Next. So you can contact at welisten@ieeebangalore.org for any of your requests. We'll be very happy to address you. Next. So I've covered most of the things. Now I'll just take up some chat box. I asked in the chat window. So do we have any questions in the chat window? Some answers to my questions was what I was asking. So I asked how many. Do we have any answers, Rubini?
No, ma'am. Like, I don't. Ma'am.
Pavan has replied. He's telling that he is interacted with all three which is mentioned. Awesome. So you would have interacted with people across the section. Section means across Karnataka. You would have definitely interacted people with across India. India means we have Bombay, Pune, Nagpur. So many sections are there. Madras, Kerala. All this you would have interacted. If you interact with people, you'll build your personality, soft skills, communication. If I tell you to come onto the stage and speak, you'll not be able to speak. So if you keep interacting, automatically you'll build that skill. So very good. Even Bhargav is telling that he is interacted. Gaurav is telling that he is interacted. And also what I, if you are having a student branch, you'll to conduct activities in your college. Try to conduct intercollegiate activities. That is first thing. You can also try to conduct international activities. Now everything is hybrid. People will participate internationally. Try to collect the mail IDs of international student branches and try to participate, interact with them. So you'll know how to interact with foreign people. And at least you can tell that I know such and such a person from such and such a country. That is something very nice, right? So that's all with to my topic. Thank you, Rubini. I've taken some 20 minutes, I guess.
It's okay, ma'am. That was really a great session, ma'am. Like, I hope everyone would have know about IEEE now and its benefits. Srinidhi, over to you.
Yeah, so thank you, ma'am. Actually, thank you for educating us. Most of the students would not be aware about the benefits of the membership that they take. The presentation that you gave was really informative, and I believe it will help all the participants here in the meeting. So now we will move on to the panel discussion, which will be handled by Anzar. and there will be 5 colleges. So Anzar, over to you.
Good evening all. To start the panel discussion, I would first request all the panelists to please turn on the cameras.
Anzar, could you be a bit more loud? Like you're not.
Yeah, am I audible now?
Yeah.
Yeah, fine. So good evening, everyone. To start the panel discussion, I would first request all the panelists to please turn on the cameras. We have from New Horizon College, Janardhan. We have from NIE, Arta. From Ballari Institute of Technology, we have Chandana. From National Institute of Technology, Karnataka, we have Vineet. And from PES College of Engineering, we have Mahima. Good evening, guys. I hope all of you are doing well. To start with, yeah, thank you. To start with, can you all share your views about how many? So I would request you all to, just briefly share with all our viewers about how many active IEEE members your student branch has, followed by the number of chapters and affinity groups that your student branch has. We can start with Mahima.
Hello everyone, I'm Mahima from PS College of Engineering, Mandya. Am I audible?
Yes, Mahima, you are audible.
Yes.
We usually reach membership count of 120 plus, and this year we started membership drive recently, and we have already got 60 plus responses. We have 2 director of memberships, and we do activities often so that members are active and they know about IEEE.
Can we have Janardhan next? Thank you, Mahima.
Thank you.
Am I audible, Anzar?
Yes, Janardhan, you're audible.
Currently, we have a total number of 438 student members, and the affinity groups we have are Women in Engineering, and we have a Robotics and Automation Society, and we also have the IEEE PELS chapter as well.
Thanks, Janardhan. Arpita, can you introduce us about your student branch?
Yeah, sure. I'm from IEEE student branch, and it is one of the most active student branches in Karnataka. And when it comes to the count of student members, currently we have 183 student members and 7 professional members. As to the societies and affinity groups, we have Women in Engineering, with Computer Society, and Circuits and Systems Society.
Thank you so much. Next, can we have Vineet?
Audible?
Yes, Vineet.
Am I audible? Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
So, I'm Vineet from NITK Surathkal. Thank you for the welcome. Our student branch has close to 400 student members right now. And we also have various chapters and societies going on, like Signal Processing Society, Circuits and Systems Society, Computer Society. This year we inaugurated Robotics and Automation Society as well. We conduct our student membership drive in May, November, and January. So in our recent membership drive, we had close to 200 new student members joining. Thank you.
That's fantastic. Thanks, Vineet. Finally, Chandana, can you let us know about your student branch and how many active members you have and the chapters and affinity groups you have?
My name is Chandana. I'm from VITM, Ballari. We have active of 110 members in our branch, and there are more programs we have conducted in March. And we have an active plan of May. We have 2 programs where more students are interested to come.
Thank you, Chandana. My next question would be first to Arpita. So Arpita, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Yeah.
This is Dr. Sairam, Student Branch Counselor, Professor and HOD ENC Department, and also Student Branch Counselor for Nitte Mahalinga Ajanta Memorial Institute of Technology, NMIMIT Nitte, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yeah. Very, very good evening, sir. So our branch is about 84 student members and then 16 professional members. And also, I mean, we conducted 2 events with respect to the crux of blockchain technology from NITK Surathkal, and Women in Engineering. We have a body 2, and also IEEE Signal Processing Society, and as well as recently it has begun with the Power Energy Society too, sir. So then it's going with. So this is from NMIT, right, sir? Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Coming back to Arpita, Arpita, so what are some of the practices that your student branch follows, to just make sure all the students are aware of the IEEE membership benefits they have?
Yeah. So keeping in mind freshers who come into college, we tailor orientation programs just for them, where we provide them with all the information on what IEEE is and what's special about our student branch, the kind of events we conduct, and the perks of holding an IEEE membership. So this is a very interactive session that we have with them, where we clarify any doubts they have about what IEEE is, or what amount they have to pay, any questions they have. In fact, we are very keen on being one of the first clubs in college to reach out to the students, because we believe that the first impression will always create a lasting impression in their minds. So that being said, we make sure to highlight, as Pushpamala ma'am very rightly said, that IEEE is not just for electrical and electronics engineers. So we highlight the benefits that both circuit and non-circuit branches get out of IEEE. And one of the major factors which play to our benefit is the rich legacy that NISB has. So what we do is we conduct sessions by our ex-members who've excelled in their fields now. So that acts as a true testament to members and as a proof to our words that being a member will get you so far in life, will give you these benefits. So we take care to conduct both technical, non-technical, humanitarian events. So they get a sneak peek into being an IEEE member even before they're actually a member. So it helps them make a more educated and informed decision. So that being said, our membership drive extends for a longer period of time, so that they're able to attend more events and they're able to get more experience out of more insight into what benefits being a member of IEEE will bring.
That's a nice point that you raised, that differentiating and informing students that it's not restricted only to electronics and electrical engineers.
Yeah.
Fine. Thank you, Arpita. Vineet, would you like to take the question and answer how does your student branch go about the memberships and the informing students for the benefits?
Sorry. Hello.
Sorry. Okay, can I go on?
Sir, one question. We have an IEEE site also. Recently, we applied for this antenna propagation consent project. Hello, able to hear me, sir?
Sir, can we take the questions at the end? Like, we'll finish the panel first.
Oh, okay, please. I'm sorry, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Vineet, you can go ahead.
So yeah, so coming to the activities which you do, so like I would like to divide it into 3 parts. First is the outreach, the marketing part of IEEE, then how we maintain the retention, and then finally I would like to share some tips and tricks which we do. So firstly, as I had told, we have our main membership drive.
Vineet, can you hear me? So owing to the time restrictions, can you please focus on the membership retention part, because I wanted to come on that itself. How do you, make sure that the students come back to you?
Yeah, all right. So the main thing which we do, through which the retention of IEEE members happens, is because we provide real value in the name of events. We have over 40 events taking place in IEEE and ITK throughout the year. Yeah, now obviously the real question is how we conduct 40 events throughout the year, right? So yeah, that would take about 2 minutes. Should I go on about that or?
Yeah, if you could briefly explain that, please.
Yeah, so that the entire process comes in with something called a system, right? So our entire membership, we have a chair and a vice chair. Then we have it divided into 3 partitions for the computer science departments and the circuitry departments and the core departments. So in each of these partitions have particular chapters, right? So in each of these chapters, we have say chairs, vice chairs, and secretaries and so on. And so what happens is each of these secretaries of each of the chapters, are in charge of conducting 1 or 2 events, right? So we basically democratize the entire process of conducting events. So because of this, we are able to conduct over 40 to 50 events throughout the year. So, and through these events, the student members not only get, the global benefits of IEEE which are present, but we are also able to give a lot of, benefits within the college. Like, I just want to mention one benefit, like, for example, we have an event called Envision, where, first years are able to do projects under the mentorship of their seniors and also under props. So a student in first year has no experience, right? Just getting the membership is able to, yeah, okay. So getting this membership is giving him an opportunity to, actually do a project within his first year under the mentorship of seniors who are good at this, right? So that's just one example. But as I said, the key takeaway is being able to democratize your entire system such a way that not only the responsibility but even the authority to create events are is distributed. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you, Vineet. Coming to Janardhan now. Janardhan, my question to you is like, does your SP have exclusive events for IEEE members? And if it does have such events, how does it impact your SP, and does it, impact and help you with basically creating and generating more members in membership renewals or fresh memberships? Does that help you in that way?
Yes, absolutely, Answer. So we not only do events where IEEE and non-IEEE members participate. We especially cater to IEEE members because we feel that they are entitled to something more than non-IEEE members. For core branches, we conduct events with like machine learning and more, and for like circuit branches, cybersecurity and data science. Recently we had a workshop on data science, and it was only for the IEEE members, and they feel that it is much better to be interacting with industry experts. Now if you want to have your doubts cleared from an industry expert, reaching out to them in, let's say, LinkedIn or something, and you don't really get a positive response from them most of the time. That is exactly how it is, to be very honest. And but whereas here, if you have them like on spot, you can actually get your doubts cleared right then and there. This I feel is like prioritizing the IEEE members, and it is a huge benefit for those people.
Thank you, Janardhan. Mahima, can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yes, so you guys have a membership development committee, right? So can you just talk
Yes.
about those? Yeah, can you just talk about the structure of your MDC, and how do you guys conduct events under MDC, and how is it basically different from the program committee events or the events that the branch conducts for the sake of students and not to, promote the memberships?
Yeah, we have membership development committee. There are 2 director of membership, me and my junior. We are from different batches, so we communicate with students, and we mainly notice what is important for students. And for starters, we do some ice-breaking events like fun events, treasure hunt, and those events will let us communicate with students of freshers, so that we'll get to know them and we can communicate with them. After these events, we conduct some technical events and some events which are mainly based on freshers, so that they will be interested to join. And for membership retention, we make sure that they are connecting with us, and we'll take constant feedback so that they'll retain the membership.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So Thank you all of you for coming up here and sharing your insights regarding your student branch and the way you have been functioning and been able to get a lot of members in your student branches. This concludes the panel discussion. I thank all of you. So next up, we have a quiz lined up for all our participants. So I'll be asking a question and you guys can type in your answers in the chat bot and our team will be monitoring all those answers. So Srinidhi, if it's fine, can I start with the first question now?
Yes, Anjar, you can go with the open quiz. So guys, based on what was discussed in the panel discussion, Anjar will be asking certain easy questions regarding what basically the colleges did to increase the membership. So based on that, if you guys can answer, whoever gets the correct answer, we'll be noting down and we will let you know what will be given to the winners of those who answer the question correctly. So Anjar, you can go ahead with the questions.
All right. Then my first question is, which student branch has most number of chapters and affinity groups? I repeat, which student branch has most number of chapters and affinity groups?
Guys, please text the answer in the chat box. All right, I guess we have got most responses. Anzar, what's the correct answer?
The correct answer is NITK.
Okay, so the first one to answer it, we have noted the name. So can we go on to the next question?
Yes, sure. The second question is, which student branch has the highest number of active members? I repeat, which student branch has the highest number of active members?
Okay, again, I guess.
Can we go on to and finish all the questions first and then you guys can note down the winners? Is that fine? And guys, it would be great if you all turn on the video for the quiz so that we'll have an interactive session with all of you and we'll be able to, because the session is being recorded. Yeah, it would be great if all of you turn on your videos.
Yeah, guys, please turn on your camera.
Guys, about 50, 60 participants are there and only, I guess, 7 or 8 are turned on. I would request all others to turn on your cameras as well, please. Fine then. My next question is, does NHCE have a MDC committee? Does NHCE have a MDC committee?
All right, next
All right.
question.
The next question is, when is IEEE Day celebrated?
Day or week?
Yeah, you can either say the week or the day. IEEE Day
Okay.
is celebrated in which month or
I
which
guess,
week?
yeah, the most of the answers are correct.
Yeah. Next question. Which position does NIT stand at with respect to the active memberships? This might be a tricky one. They would have hard to hear all the panelists speak about their student branches very carefully to answer this one. Fine, then I'll ask the last question. The last question is, okay, I don't know whether you guys will be able to answer this or not, but you should be able to. The last question for the day is, name the SSRs, that is student section representatives of the Bangalore section. There are two, I want you to name them. Let's see if you guys get it right.
Nice, not bad. Prithvi might be disappointed. Okay, nice. Okay, one last question from my side. Who is the chair of IEEE Bangalore Section? Who is the new chair of IEEE Bangalore Section? Nice, nice, nice. Glad you guys are aware of it. Okay. Yeah, so we will be ending the quiz over here. So we will be announcing the winners in the end. So before that, my kind request to all of you is that please follow us on Instagram and other social media platforms to stay updated regarding what events will be conducted. Also, please tell your student branch office bearers to promote our social media handles. So moving on, I'll be passing on to Robini.
Ask question right now.
Sir?
Can I ask question right now?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, regarding the IEEE site, recently they called for Antenna Propagation Society along with IEEE projects, site projects concerned. So why they are making a restriction to be member to apply for the same?
Okay, sir, to be very clear, I'm not sure if you're aware, but this is an event conducted by SAC committee, and we are all students here, and we are conducting an event to bring the awareness regarding the membership benefits and stuff. So we will help you connect with the elder ones of Bangalore section. So I guess they will be the right person to answer your question. But as of now, it would not be right for us to answer your question because even we are students, we are just the SAC team members.
No, you are more powerful than us.
No, sir.
So you got it. My point. I mean, IEEE Bangalore section rocking to the third or fourth position because of you people. That is a very thing. Okay, I got your point. Thank you. No, because since we can't be the no, the question is we can't be the members for all these societies once we apply. So that is only the question. Thank you very much to that. Right.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, so we come to the end of the session. I hope all of you would have had a great session, like knowing about the membership development and its awareness, and most importantly, the benefits of IEEE. So now, firstly, I would like to thank Ms. Pushpamala ma'am for gracing us with her presence and giving an informative session about the importance and benefits of membership development. Here is the small token of gratitude from SAC team ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, Rubini. Thank you.
Next, of course, I would like to thank our panelists who were present today and agreed to our invitations, and yeah, they graced the session about their experience in their student branches, how they did and everything. The panelists from NI Mysore, NITK, Ballari Institute, PES and NHCE. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And last but not least, of course, I would like to thank all the MDC chairs and the chairs of the Bangalore section, subsection student branches present here, who graced this event and made this success with your presence. Thank you all. And yeah, have a great weekend, guys. Thank you.
Yeah,
so thank you very much
regarding
for
the
giving an
quiz-
opportunity for us.
Oh, thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Thank you, sir. So regarding the quiz, we have got multiple people who have answered, and it's difficult for us to decide who the winners are. So in order to just make sure that we give equal opportunity to all, we will text the ones who have basically answered to all our questions, and you guys might get an opportunity to basically volunteer with us for any of the offline events that we will be conducting in the future. So we will be connecting with you personally. And apart from that, again, we thank all the MD chairs and branch counselors who attended this meeting. If you guys have any queries or if you guys require any help, you can always connect with us. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you all.